Hi and welcome back. This is Fia, and today I thought I would do a wall hanging banner for my nephew's baptism, and I've just started. This is the size of each banner, and I'm just gonna sign or put his name on it, and I've chosen 3 different colors of paper, and I've started with just scoring it. It's 12 by 12 paper, just ordinary cardstock, and it's unstructured. It's got no textured, and I just scored it here at 1 inch, just to get the fold over to hang it up. And then what I did was mark it at the halfway point. And since I only have 12 by 12 inch cutters, they're not long enough to do the diagonal cut. So all I'm doing is going from the scored line, see if it's down, like so, and lining it up with the end of my mark, and just using my box cutters to cut. This is what happens when you're not paying attention. I can fix that. And same thing on the other side. Then I have something like this, and then I go and I use my bone folder to fold down the fold. And then I just take a pair of scissors and cut the excess of this, the folded over piece. And this one that I accidentally cut wrong because I wasn't paying enough attention, I'm just going to take a piece of Scotch tape on the back side and just tape it together. And there's gonna be other stuff on the top of this as well, so I don't think anybody will notice that it's a little bit broken, like so. And here also I have an old fairy tale book with pictures in it, and it's in Swedish, and I was thinking of using these as one of the back papers for the letters I'm gonna cut out by hand. So I'll see about that, but I'm gonna do all the cutting and folding, and then I'm gonna be back. See you in a bit. Bye. Okay, hi, I'm back, and I've finished all my little flags. So they're cut out and folded, and I went ahead and I got this is an old die cuts with a view stack, and I just cut 12 by 12 paper into 6 by 6s and just tore them into rough circles. I'm gonna have them to layer with, and I just went ahead and tore around the edges of these storybook pages, and the storybook is from H.C. Andersen, a Danish writer who's written a lot of fairy tales. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some inking around the edge. I'm gonna do 2 of each, both 2 of these and 2 of these in each of the colors around the edges. So I'm gonna go with Mowed Lawn, Mustard Seed, and Blueprint Sketch. And I'm going with pretty much heavier coloring than what the banners are themselves. So I'm gonna see it here. I have my homemade little daubers, Mowed Lawn. Well, then I can show you how I make it. Okay, so you're gonna need a clothespin, God, I can't say that word, a rubber band and a makeup sponge, and some kind of pen that will not bleed. So I'm going to use my permaball, and I'm just going to write the name of it. And I do it on both sides just to make it easier for me to find them. Then I take my makeup sponge and I fold it, and I fold it a little bit more than the thin end, a little bit over, just so I get the round piece nicely secured. And then I just take my rubber band and wrap it around. And I wrap it around really well so it stays there. And when this side gets a bit mushed up, I just turn it over or move it a bit so I can use it some more. So okay, I'm gonna start with mowed lawn, and I'm just gonna pretty heavily go around and ink these up. As you can see, it doesn't get like, sometimes the circular ones can leave like real circle marks. This one is more random, which I like. The circle ones are good too, and the square ones as well, or rectangular ones. But something like that, and I think that will pop nicely on the different colors. So I'm gonna keep doing this, and then I'll be back. Bye. Okay, hi, I'm back. And this is the colors they turned out, which is pretty nice and vibrant, and I think will pop. Let's see if I can get the banners out. Pop nicely with these ones. And I'm thinking doing something like this. And then I have these fun little cards with letters on them. So it's gonna be Joachim, and these are gonna spell baptism day, but dopdag in Swedish. So these are kind of cute. And I'm thinking I'm gonna tear up some of these text paper as well and stick it behind here and just spray it. But I'm also gonna take this text paper to draw out my letters and cut out. So it's gonna go something like, just get them separated a bit. So it's gonna go something like so. I think will be a nice size. So I'm gonna go on and draw all this out. Then I'm gonna come back because I'm thinking I will ink them before I cut them up or cut them out. So I'll draw these out and come back. See you in a bit. Bye. Okay, so I have written out the letters the way I think I want them and about the right size. And the way I'm thinking is it's going to be a banner going yellow, green, blue, yellow, green, blue. So I've sorted out. I want the letter and the paper to have the same color, or not same color, but like yellow with the yellow. Not on these, but on the letters. So I've sorted them out, so I know on J and K is going to be yellow. So I'm just gonna go in and go around, and I'm not bothered about the gray graphite staying or anything. First of all, it gets muddied out by this, but also I kind of like it. It's showing that it's homemade, and so I don't mind it. I'm not gonna erase it or anything. So I'm gonna go around my letters. Like so. And if I see there's something like weird looking, I fix it as I go. And then I'm gonna cut them out. And then I'm gonna start putting this together. I'm gonna check with my other papers if I'm gonna spray them, if I need some more colors or something, just to spruce them up some more. So this is how I'm going around, and then I'm gonna ink all of mine, all of my letters, and cut them out, and then I'll be back. Okay, hi, I'm back. So I cut out my letters, and I decided while I was inking the letters to ink the edges of my little banners as well. And here I am just thinking about how I'm gonna put this together. I'm gonna put some three-dimensional elements on this as well. But I'm thinking something like this. But I'm also thinking that this does not stand out enough for me. So I'm thinking just maybe outlining it with a black pencil would probably be a good idea. So I think I'm gonna just use my SIG calligraphy pen and go around the edge and see if that helps, or if I have to make the line thicker, like going on the actual side of the, like this, instead of just on the edge. But I think this is coming along nicely. It's gonna be summery, a bit festive, happy, and just still like it's for a baby. So yeah, I think that's just enough. Okay, so I need to do that. Then I'm gonna go in and glue all of these pieces down. And then I'm gonna come back for some 3D embellishing. See you in a bit. Bye. Okay, so I'm back. And I haven't glued down any of my decorations yet. Thought I'd show you. I put the letters up on just a one layer foam tape. And of course, after I did the edges on this letter, I forgot it on all the other letters. So I just went around it when it was taped down with my permaball and just outlined them that way. And I think that works. So this is how they're looking. And I'm thinking I'm going to keep it quite simple with the decoration. I have these giant tatted pine cone roses and the ordinary size. I have some fabric flowers and some Martha Stewart punched out butterflies. And all of them is in some way gonna be decorated with this. Maybe not exactly like this, but there's gonna be roses, butterflies, and these fabric flowers on all of these banners. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this actually with my hot glue gun, just to get them stick down fast, because these are gonna take forever to dry otherwise. And then I'll be back. So I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Hi there. So I am done, except putting this on a string, and I'm just gonna use some strands of yarn in different colors, I think, and tie it together. But I thought I'd actually show you this before I did, because otherwise it would be really hard for me to show you. So this is the finished product, and I'll try to be able, see if I'm able to tie it up somewhere and take a photograph and add it to the end of this video. So here you go, J, O, A, and as you can see, I added some silk flowers as well. K, I, N. And these little cards spells dopdag, or baptism day. So I think it turned out pretty cute. Not too, still like for a boy, but summery and cute anyways. So I'll try to get a photo up, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.